बहुत इजरात आप आपके लॉफ कोच राहुल मार्किन के साथ एंड वेल आज से कुछ 100 साल पहले हमारे ही इंडियन सोसाइटी में एक एक ऐसी प्रथा थी जिसके बारे में अगर हम आज की जनरेशन से जेन जी से या जेन अल्फा से पूछते हैं तो शायद वो बोलें अच्छा ऐसा भी कुछ होता था। आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट स्त्री प्रथा, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट कास्ट सिस्टम। तो हर समाज में एक ना एक ऐसा रेवोल्यूशन आता है जो वहाँ की सभी बुराइयों को खत्म करता है। इंडिया में भी ऐसे बहुत सारे रेवोल्यूशंस आए हैं। आई थिंक एक और रेवोल्यूशन जो शुरू हो चुका है अब से कुछ साल पहले, और अगर आज से 20-25 साल के बाद हम पूछें कि ये डिवियंस कौन होते थे तो शायद जो जेन बीटा है या जेन गामा है उन्हें पता भी नहीं होगा कि ये डिवियंस क्या था। मतलब हमें तो पता भी नहीं है, बट जस्ट फॉर द रिकॉर्ड उन्हें पता रहे कि यू नो योर एंसेस्टर्स उन्होंने कितना स्ट्रगल किया है। दिस बुक हैज कम अप डिवियंस। They always say you should never judge a book by its cover, but you definitely should. I'm really loving the title, the book, so that's why we have the author with us today. इनका नाम है शांतनु भट्टाचार्य। इनकी इससे पहले एक बुक और आ चुकी है, मल्टीपल अवार्ड्स जीत चुकी है, सो आई एम श्योर ये बुक जब मार्केट में आएगी, by the way it's an advanced reader copy, so I'm very lucky, very fortunate. So जब ये मार्केट में आएगी ना तबाही मचाने वाली है, Deviants. And we have Shantanu with us. Shantanu, what inspired you to write Deviants?
Firstly, thank you for having me. It's so exciting to be here. Deviants came from the idea of wanting to tell the story of growing up gay myself. And I grew up in the 1990s, early 2000s. और तब अपने बारे में ना उतनी जानकारी थी. दिस वाज पार्ट ऑफ इट वाज आल्सो प्री इंटरनेट ईरा. तो ना तो आप मतलब गूगल निकाल के सर्च कर सकते थे कि व्हाट इज दिस, व्हाट इज दैट, व्हाट डज दिस टर्म मीन. एंड द अदर इज दैट कुछ जरिया भी नहीं था अपने बारे में बात करने का. तो हमेशा अपने आप को छुपा के रखना पड़ता था. स्कूल में क्लासमेट से बेकार में गर्लफ्रेंड्स बनाने पड़ते थे क्योंकि टू हाइड द फैक्ट दैट आई एम एक्चुअली बॉयज, हाँ, एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. So then, so it comes from the need to tell that story now that I'm in a different place in my life and we are in a very different world. And I thought that, if I don't tell the story, then who will? And we see that in a lot of queer people now, who are in their 30s and in their 40s, maybe even in their 50s, who are now coming out and telling their stories. क्योंकि जब वो लोग young थे उनको नहीं मौका मिला था बोलने का. So that was one. But this book is actually about 3 generations of gay men. And I didn't just want to talk about my generation. I wanted to go back in time and look at the generation before me as well. Because like you said, we owe a lot to people who came before us. Their struggles, their sacrifices, the cruelties that they faced from society. I wanted to pay tribute to that as well. तो एक वो भी कैरेक्टर है, एक मेरे जनरेशन का कैरेक्टर है, और एक अभी जेन जी कैरेक्टर है विवान जो 16 years old in Bangalore in 2025. And what's his journey like? What's his queer experience in India today?
शांतनु, मुझे लगता है अभी का जो जेन जीज हैं उनके लिए to express this has become a lot more easier because of social media, because society is not this rigid now. अब बहुत एक्सेप्टिव, बहुत ज़्यादा आराम से वो इस बात को एक्सेप्ट कर लेते. बट अगर हम आपकी जनरेशन पे जाते, मिलेनियल्स पे जाते या बूमर्स पे जाते, उस वक्त ये बहुत मुश्किल था. डू यू रिमेंबर द फर्स्ट पर्सन यू ओपनड अप टू व्हेन you wanted to tell the society about your sexuality?
Well, so the first person I opened up to was, I actually fell in love with a classmate. And I was very lucky that it was reciprocated, जो अक्सर होता नहीं है. You usually, and this is the story of every gay person, they fall in love with a classmate who is straight and then it's not reciprocated and they have heartbreak, and if things go wrong then they are outed and bullied and all of that. But I was one of those very lucky people who actually had their love reciprocated. So in that way, I was lucky that I felt that very quickly, and I had somebody to share that with as well. Then in my 20s, when I started telling friends, it's always the closest friends that you start with. I started with. I also, I think it's much more comfortable to tell girls than boys at the start, especially at that time. And so I started with, some very chosen female friends where I felt very safe, and I knew that I wouldn't be judged. I knew that, and by that time we were such close friends that this was just another piece of information that I was giving them about me. They already knew me, they loved me, and they knew me more than my sexuality, because we're not just that one thing, we're more than that, right? So they already knew that Shantanu aisa hai, aisa hai. So he has this talent and he has that talent, and I love him for so many reasons. Or chalo ye bhi ek cheez hai uske bare mein. So that didn't impact the relationship at all.
If we talk about the relationship with your parents, the first time when you broke this news to your parents, what was their reaction?
Again, I was one of the very lucky ones, because my parents were very cool about it. I don't know if cool is the word, because my parents are not traditional in that sense, but they're very simple working people. ऐसा नहीं कि they are part of a very elite, urban elite kind of strata of society जहाँ पे ये बहुत उन्होंने सुना है, बहुत उन्होंने foreign travel किया हुआ है. ऐसा नहीं है. They're very simple working people. और उनके peer group में, हमारे रिश्तेदारों में या उनके friends में ऐसा nobody has come out. So they didn't have any examples. But I think one of the things about my parents is that they always put their children first. Wow. So for them, me and my sister always come before everyone else. So हमारी खुशी जिस चीज में है, that cannot be compromised for them. So I have a lot of respect. Abhi recently मैंने Instagram पे photo डाला of them holding this book up.
Oh wow.
And I was thinking क्या मैं caption डालूं, और फिर लगा कि actually this photo says 1,000 words.
Yeah.
In itself it says so much कि मेरे caption डालने से कुछ होगा नहीं. And that's just got so much love, and everyone's been asking me about, I was telling my mom that आप ही लोग hero बन गए हो, because everyone's asking me about my parents more than my book.
Deviance is a kind of a book, I think, जिसका biggest compliment would be, you as an author, would be if somebody who reads this book and he says you, he DMs you, और वो बोलता है कि आपकी वजह से मैंने ये डिसाइड किया टू ओपन अप टू कम आउट एज अ गे, और आई थिंक दैट विल बी द बिगेस्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंट. और जितने ज्यादा लोग इस चीज को सोशली एक्सेप्ट करते हैं, आपके लिए ये सबसे बड़ा कॉम्प्लीमेंट होगा. बट
इंशाल्लाह ऐसे हो, बहुत ऐसे डीएम्स आए.
डेफिनेटली होगा. बट व्हाइल यू वर राइटिंग इट, ये तीनों जो कैरेक्टर्स आपने 3 अलग अलग जनरेशन से उठाए हैं, क्या ये कुछ ऐसे लोग थे जिन्हें आपने ऑब्जर्व किया है, या ये completely fictional है?
See, the thing about writing fiction is that it always comes from some kind of truth. It might not be fact. So fact और truth दोनों में difference होता है. Fact होता है कि ऐसा एक इंसान है और मैं उसी की कहानी बता रहा हूँ. Truth ये है कि actually शायद the facts are taken from many different people.
Absolutely.
And when you write fiction, you actually I draw a lot from real life. But it might not need to be one person. So शायद मैंने कुछ मेरी लाइफ से लियो, शायद मैंने कुछ मेरे फ्रेंड ने जो मुझे बोला है वहाँ से कुछ लिया हो, कुछ मैंने ऑब्जर्व किया हो वहाँ से लिया हो, कुछ टीवी पे देखा, कुछ पढ़ा. So it's kind of putting all the puzzle pieces together and telling a story where you can see yourself in different parts of the story, but it doesn't need to be just one person's story, and that's how you make it more universal as well.
जब हम इन 3 generations की बात करते हैं, for a Gen Z we can visualize, शायद मिलेनियल्स के लिए भी वी कैन विजुअलाइज कि उनके लिए लाइफ कैसी रही होगी. बट अगर हम उससे भी पहली जनरेशन्स का सोचते हैं कि प्रॉब्ली समवन हु इज इन हिज 70s या 80s की बात करते हैं, उस वक्त पे अगर कोई गे था, वो उसके लिए क्या स्ट्रगल्स रही होंगी, और हाउ डिड ही कम आउट? Did you know someone who has actually come out?
So I didn't know anyone from that generation who's come out per se. But I have this distant uncle. Well, I don't have him anymore. He's died. But I had this distant uncle, और हमेशा से था वो शक कि शायद वो हैं गे. So I kind of thought about him a lot, and I thought about his life and all the things that people would say about him. But all the ways his life went wrong, the sacrifices he had to make, and how even after his death, we never talk about that fact. We never, that fact has died with him. जैसे कि वो गए तो वो उनके बारे में वो वो चीज़ भी उनके साथ साथ ही चली गई. And that's why I wanted to tell the story of that generation, that if I don't hold up the stories of that generation, तो मेरे बाद जो आएंगे उनको तो और भी कम पता होगा, वो तो बोल ही नहीं पाएंगे कभी उसके बारे में. The other thing that, because I live in London now, and I see how much Western society records histories. They're quite obsessed with recording histories of people who came before them. And, now we have these legends of Oscar Wilde and Alan Turing and all these like famous people, writers, scientists, pilots, who were gay and who were put into prison, who were persecuted. And they've become legends now. Their story of persecution is, everyone knows, उनको स्कूल में पढ़ाया जाता है. लेकिन हमारे देश में ऐसा नहीं है. We don't know anyone. We don't tell those stories. We don't record those histories. So this was also my way of starting to record some of those histories of the past men. And like I said, अगर मैं नहीं कहूँगा तो फिर मेरे बाद वाले तो और भी नहीं, उनको पता ही नहीं होगा.
आपने ये चीज़ बहुत अच्छी कही. And people like you were not only coming out as gays, but also are educating the society through literature. जब भी सोसाइटी को बदलना होता है, उसे खासकर हिंदुस्तान में दो ही चीजें बदल सकती हैं, या तो लिटरेचर या तो सिनेमा.
कहानियां.
हाँ, बिल्कुल, डेफिनेटली.
जिस फॉर्मेट में ही हो, कहानियां.
हाँ. Nowadays a lot of movies are being made, but लिटरेचर अभी भी बहुत कम है, जो इंडियन लिटरेचर स्पेशली जो LGBTQ+ कम्युनिटीज पे फोकस करता है. योर बुक बीइंग वन, बट सीरियसली आई हैवंट रेड एनी अदर फिक्शन. मैंने डॉक्यूमेंट्रीज देखी हैं, मैंने बुक्स पढ़ी हैं, बट फिक्शन मैंने आज तक नहीं पढ़ी. सो फॉर मी दिस वुड बी माय फर्स्ट फिक्शन. तो
hopefully you like.
डेफिनेटली. डू यू थिंक इंडियन लिटरेचर इज स्टिल ट्रैप्ड इन स्टीरियोटाइप्स, या और अगर नहीं तो कितना टाइम और लगेगा हमें?
ये तो नहीं पता कितना टाइम और लगेगा, बट आई वुड से दैट थिंग्स आर मूविंग वेरी क्विकली. क्या हुआ 2018 में जब सेक्शन 377 को रिपील किया गया, या चेंज किया गया, जो भी वर्ड है, लीगल टर्म जो भी है, एंड गे सेक्स बिकेम डीक्रिमिनलाइज्ड. इट रियली ओपनड अप द क्वियर स्पेस. इट रियली ओपनड अप द स्पेस फॉर अस टू नाउ टॉक अबाउट आवरसेल्व्स विदाउट द फियर ऑफ बीइंग पुट इन जेल. एंड एक बार वो लीगल कवर आ गया, आई नो लीगली ऑल्सो वी स्टिल हैव अ लॉन्ग वे टू गो, बट एक बार वो लीगल कवर आ गया तो देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु आर स्टार्टिंग टू राइट. यू सी गे कैरेक्टर्स इन टेलीविजन, इन टीवी सीरीज एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट. सो आई थिंक it's moving, and it will start moving very, very quickly. And that's why I also wanted to keep the current generation in the book, because I didn't want to make this about the past. I wanted to also say that, abhi aisa hai, or इससे भी बेटर हो सकता है. But I also did want to focus on, it's not, current generation के भी struggles हैं. ऐसा नहीं कि अब सब कुछ ठीक हो गया है. आपने बोला कि Gen Zs जो हैं उनके लिए कम आउट करना बहुत ईजी है. ऐसा नहीं है हर कहीं या हर टाइप की फैमिली में, ऐसा नहीं है. I was recently talking to somebody who's 21 now, and his father is in the police. And he was outed in school. He didn't come out himself. किसी ने ऐसा कुछ वीडियो बनाया या कुछ स्क्रीनशॉट ले लिया मैसेज का करके उसको स्कूल में आउट कर दिया व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप पे. तो फिर प्रिंसिपल ने उसके फादर को बुलाया और बोला कि देखो आपके बेटे के बारे में ऐसा निकला है, तो आप इसको मैं सस्पेंड कर रही हूँ, उसको घर लेके जाओ. So the dad, he's in the police and he has a service revolver. So he dragged the son home and he pointed the service revolver at the son and said, I want to shoot you right now. It was a loaded gun. And he was so angry, and कुछ हो भी सकता था. So आज भी ऐसे हो रहा है. ये Gen Z है, 21 year old का ही बंदा है, तो आज भी ऐसा हो रहा है. It's very difficult for people to come out. लोग बहुत टेढ़ा मेढ़ा सोचते हैं गेस के बारे में. लोग सोचते हैं कि अच्छा ऐसे होंगे, ऐसे होंगे, ऐसे बात करते होंगे, ऐसे ड्रेस करते होंगे. बहुत मिसकंसेप्शंस हैं सोसाइटी में कि गे क्या होता है, लेस्बियन क्या होती है. तो अभी भी चल रहा है स्ट्रगल, फाइट अभी खत्म नहीं हुई है.
If through your book Deviance, I know a lot of myths will be busted, a lot of stereotypes will be broken, but एक myth जिसको लेके आप बहुत confident है, एक stereotype जिसको लेके आप बहुत confident हैं कि through Deviance ये तो definitely टूटेगा.
One thing that I wanted to do in the book is show them as full people. Each character is a full person. They are not just about their sexuality. Yes, they like people of their same gender, but they're also sons, they are brothers, they are nephews, they are uncles. They go to work, so they are, they have friends, they are colleagues. And I wanted to show these people as, a constructive part of society, who are contributing to society, who have, functional, thriving relationships elsewhere. And I feel like the risk of this, the narrative around LGBTQ is also that we are very quickly reduced to just that one thing, कि आप gay हो, और आप gay हो तो मतलब वही आपकी आइडेंटिटी है, और आप मतलब आप किसी और चीज़ में अच्छा नहीं हो सकते, आपकी और आपके और कोई अच्छे रिलेशनशिप्स नहीं बन सकते, या आपको हम पॉलिटिक्स के बारे में नहीं पूछ सकते, आपको हम क्लाइमेट चेंज के बारे में नहीं पूछ सकते, आपको बस हम गेज के बारे में ही पूछेंगे. एंड आई वांटेड टू ब्रेक दैट मिथ दैट वी आर एक्चुअली फुल पीपल विद अ लॉट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट एंड लॉट ऑफ टैलेंट्स, lots of relationships, we love traveling, we love doing other stuff as well, and so treat us like full humans.
Like you told me, for you it was easy to open up to your parents, to your peers, but while growing up, if I had to ask you one most difficult phase where you have to pass through, or one probably most disturbing incident that happened to you, if you could tell us about it.
I don't think it was easy for me to open up, but when I did, it was easy with my family. That's what I meant, because I came out quite late as well. So it wasn't that by the time I came out, I feel like, my friends knew me, my family knew me. So I also took my time. And that's also one thing that I would like to say to people listening, that there is no hurry to come out. Everybody should come out on their own time. जब आपको safe लगे, जब आपको comfortable लगे, जब आपको लगे कि आपके पास वो फाइनेंशियल इंडिपेंडेंस है कि इफ यू नीड टू लीव होम, और इफ यू नीड टू मेक इट आउट इन द वर्ल्ड बाय योरसेल्फ, यू विल बी एबल टू सर्वाइव, राइट? सो डू टेक योर ओन टाइम टू कम आउट. ऐसी कोई जल्दी नहीं है कि अच्छा बाकी सब कर रहे हैं तो अब मुझे भी अभी करना है. अब इंसिडेंट्स तो बहुत हुए, बट आई डू थिंक दैट आई डोंट वांट टू रिकाउंट देम, सम ऑफ देम आर क्वाइट पेनफुल, बट आई डू वांट टू टॉक अबाउट हाउ there is this toxic masculine culture in every society across the world, and for some reason it's kind of getting worse and worse, and that not only affects LGBTQ people, that also affects straight men, because not every straight man is macho, and I've met so many, I have friends who are very sensitive men. They are straight, but they're sensitive. Maybe they like poetry, maybe they like singing, maybe they don't want to play sports, or maybe they don't like to walk around in gangs, maybe they're a bit solitary and lonely, but people pick on them as well. So ये मेल सेंसिटिविटी, इस चीज़ को हम लोग पता नहीं क्यों एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर सकते, चाहे वो स्ट्रेट हो या गे हो, कि कोई इंसान सॉफ्ट हो सकता है, सॉफ्ट स्पोकन हो सकता है, वेल बिहेव्ड हो सकता है, उसको शायद आर्ट्स में ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट हो सकता है. तो इस चीज़ को ब्रेक करने की बहुत ज़रूरत है. एंड आई हैव बीन पिक्ड अपॉन मल्टीपल टाइम्स व्हेन आई वाज ग्रोइंग अप, बिकॉज माय इंटरेस्ट्स वर कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट टू what seemed like all the other guys' interests. सब जाके फील्ड में दौड़ते भागते थे, बॉल के साथ खेलते थे, और मैं बैठ के बुक पढ़ता था साइड में. And it was a big deal, and इतना big deal नहीं होना चाहिए. Everybody has their own interests and talents, and we should try to hone those rather than try to fit everyone into one kind of image.
There still are people, probably of your age, of my age as well, who are still kind of confused about their sexualities. They still don't know, maybe we are a bi, maybe we are gay, maybe we are straight, but they're not like completely sure about their sexuality. What do you have to, if you have to address them, how would you tell them, like, what should they do?
I believe that everyone's on a spectrum. There is a sexuality spectrum, and some people will be at the very ends of the spectrum, completely heterosexual or completely homosexual. Yes. जिनको heterosexuals जो हैं उनको same sex में बिल्कुल interest नहीं है, and homosexuals जो उनको opposite sex में बिल्कुल interest नहीं है. But I think there's a lot of people who are on the spectrum, कहीं बीच में पड़ते हैं, कि शायद उनको interest है, but they want to be with women, but they have interest in men, and so on. I would say just experiment. Don't be scared to experiment. Don't be scared to put yourself out there, but also be careful that you're not breaking hearts.
True.
Because I think what we end up doing in that experimentation is, India में खासकर ये बहुत है कि जैसी मतलब जॉब मिल गई and थोड़े सेटल हो गए तो शादी कर लो, बेटा हो बेटी हो, अच्छा अब तो हो गया ना, अभी शादी कर लो, and we go with it. A lot of people just go with it. राइट, कि ठीक है मेरे फ्रेंड्स भी सब कर रहे हैं, मैं सबकी संगीत में नाच रहा हूँ, तो मेरा भी टाइम आ गया, मैं कर लेता हूँ. बट इफ आप में अगर इतना भी डाउट रहे कि आई एम नॉट रेडी for sexuality reasons or for any other reason, then please don't fall into that trap. And please take your time, please experiment. अपने आप को जानिए, पहचानिए, अपने preferences को own कीजिए और फिर decision लीजिए. फिर आपको, once you've done that experimentation and you know yourself better, फिर आपको लगे कि I want the traditional route, I want to, then go ahead with that.
Deviance में, how do you deal with romantic relationships in all the three generations? And what are the nature of those romantic relationships?
So it looks very different for each generation. And the book actually starts with the three love stories because I wanted these men to kind of have an in into their sexuality with the love stories. For Sukumar, who is the oldest person, he's in his 20s in the 1970s. He meets a man through kind of, he's into sculpting, the Durga idol for the Durga Puja in Bengal. So he meets a man there and they fall in love. But he realizes that he can't kind of be with this man in the open, obviously. So their relationship is very much carried out in secret. And I wouldn't say in secret so much as in silence, where people are seeing them together. They know that in dono bandon ke beech mein kuch to chal raha hai, because it's been years that they are together. They always seem to like, kone mein, kamre mein, to kuch to hai in dono ke beech mein, aur sirf dosti nahi ho sakti, but nobody wants to address it. That's the first guy. The second guy, who is my generation, he falls in love with somebody in school and it's reciprocated, but they have to keep it a secret that nobody should know, because they are functioning in a time when Section 377 is again coming back in a big way, right? People are getting arrested, people are being put in jail, newspapers में इसके बारे में लिखा जा रहा है. Fire has released in the 1990s and there are protests out there. सब वो दीपा मेहता और शबाना आजमी की effigies burn की जा रही हैं cinema halls के बाहर. So they know that if this word gets out, they'll be in trouble. So they have to keep it secret. And the last generation, Vivaan जो है, वो तो पूरा ऑनलाइन ही फंक्शन कर रहा है. उसका ऑनलाइन वो ग्राइंडर पे वो टैप कर रहा है, उसको इंटरेस्ट मिल रहा है. So that's how he meets his lover, and that's when that's how they take it forward.
Shantanu, how has your journey into relationships been, starting from your first relationship till now? Your romantic relationships, how easy or how difficult was it?
It was it was not easy. The first one, it lasted as long as school lasted. It went away after that. Because it's very difficult to... I don't know how many people actually realize their first love. It's a bit of puppy love. But also because at that time, once school ended, how do you keep in touch? How do you... unless so much of relationships is also about sharing with society. There is a reason why जब शादी होती है तो हम इतने लोगों को बुला के बारात आती है, हम लोग नाचते हैं, सेलिब्रेट करते हैं. इंसान के लाइफ में कुछ भी अच्छा होता है, बच्चा होता है, घर खरीदते हैं, प्रमोशन होता है, आप लोगों को बुला के सेलिब्रेट करते हैं. हमारे LGBTQ सोसाइटी में, since we are not allowed to talk about it, we're not allowed to talk about our relationships, तो हम लोग कभी बता ही नहीं पाते. So without that social contract, without that social celebration, relationships remain stunted. वो ना थोड़े मतलब हमेशा there's something missing in the relationship, वो थोड़ा हो जाता है, because it's always secret, you're always carrying that burden. तो वो मुझे अपने सारी relationships में feel हुआ कि and the only way to break out of that, so now I'm in a long-term successful, hopefully successful relationship. But the only way to break out of that was to tell people and start to, put ourselves out in the world, but bring the world into our home as well. कि घर आओ, खाना खाओ, London आओ हमारे पास घूमने, हमारे साथ रहो. And that, when people do that, they see that अरे ये तो हमारी तरह ही है. ये भी हमारी तरह नोक झोंक करते हैं, इन घर के काम को लेके इनमें भी झगड़ा होता है. So I think just like normalizing that was the only way to take that pressure off the relationship, and then you become like any other couple.
Absolutely. I think ये एक सबसे important चीज है किसी भी relationship में, चाहे वो किसी भी कम्युनिटी में हो, कि आप उसे जितना जल्दी नॉर्मलाइज कर देंगे, उतनी ईज के साथ आपका रेस्ट ऑफ योर लाइफ विल बी decided. Like, I was watching I'm a big fan of Yuval Noah Harari, and I watch almost all his interviews online that they are. So, and almost all his interviews, he talks about his husband, and he kind of makes it so normal that even if we visualize, हमें ऐसे लगता है हाँ normal था. So I think the way you said it, जितना ज़्यादा हम जल्दी से normalize कर देंगे, I think हम सबके लिए ये easy हो जाएगा.
अब तो मैं काफी मतलब open हो गया हूँ. But when I was in India, I wouldn't ever talk about my partner. You go to the workplace, you don't know how colleagues will take it. Again, कुछ colleagues को चुन के बताया बाद में drinks के बाद, party के बाद, but सबको नहीं बताया. But the moment I landed in the UK, I promised myself that anyone I meet will know about me. And उसके बाद से मैं India आता हूँ तो अभी भी मैं openly बात करता हूँ. So that's my only way to, I think, reclaim all those lost years when I could not talk about myself.
While you were writing this book, क्या आपको हल्का सा भी you know about what happened to Fire, a lot of still people have their reservations when we talk about LGBTQ plus. So आपके पास हल्का सा भी ऐसा fear था, डर था कि when this book goes out, it becomes a hit, everybody reads it, there will be a lot of oppositions as well, or people might write a lot of negative comments as well. आपके ज़हन में था ऐसा?
एक तो मैं जब लिखता हूँ मैं बिल्कुल इस सब के बारे में नहीं सोचता हूँ because it really interferes with the writing process. And because I don't write, I write fiction, I don't write non-fiction. So my work is not journalistic in that way. It takes a lot of emotional centering. कि मैं I take myself out of the process as well because I want to live as the characters when I'm writing. So I don't think about ये आगे का पीछे का. But I had hoped that इतना तो progress हुआ होगा कि अभी मतलब मेरी effigy नहीं. एक तो I'm not that famous. I'm not famous at all.
Inshallah, you will.
And also, I think we've made enough progress कि मेरी effigy नहीं burn की जाएगी या hopefully मेरा किताब नहीं burn किया जाएगा. But at the same time, I thought that the worst thing that could be is that complete silence. Which I think we LGBTQ people face a lot. That, sometimes you come out to people and there is just this complete silence. Yep. There's no acknowledgement कि आपने अपनी life के बारे में इतना बड़ा कुछ share किया है. But people just don't know how to respond to that. तो मैंने सोचा चलो worst case is nobody will read it. And कुछ नहीं होगा इसका, it'll just come out and then it'll die a silent death. फिलहाल लग नहीं रहा कि ऐसा हो रहा है. मैं यहाँ आपके साथ बैठा हूँ and there's a lot of interest from media, but also a lot of people have started reaching out already. The DMs,
wonderful.
DMs आने शुरू हो गए हैं. And it's it's just reaffirming to think
the
that
book is really bold, and I don't want you to be taken as the Salman Rushdie of LGBTQ plus, but definitely I want you to be as famous as it.
Hopefully I'm my own person. I don't want to be compared to anybody else. I also don't want a fatwa against me.
And the knife.
That too.
Yeah, but of course, अब के ज़माने में there's a lot of social media, and you cannot actually stay aloof. तो आपको कहीं ना कहीं you have to write, you have to publish what you're doing. So if you read comments, if you read your DMs, अगर वहाँ पर कुछ negative comments आते हैं, how do you respond? How do you react to it?
मैं react ही नहीं करता. मैं या तो अगर बहुत negative हो तो मैं block कर देता हूँ, और अगर ठीक है मतलब if I can take it, I just don't respond. I just focus on the positive because एक तो this person is a stranger. ये तो ना तो मुझे पहचानते हैं, ना मेरी हिस्ट्री जानते हैं, ना मेरी स्टोरी जानते हैं, तो मैं क्यों उनको कोई इम्पोर्टेंस दूँ. तो दैट्स काइंड ऑफ द बेस्ट वे. इवन लाइक कोई राह चलते इंसान अगर कुछ भौंकेगा मुझ पे तो मैं क्या वापस कुछ बोलूँगा? नहीं बोलूँगा. I'll go about my life. तो वैसे that's how I treat these DMs as well. But I have to say that, and again maybe because I'm not that big, I mostly it's overwhelmingly positive and it's overwhelmingly loving and supporting, and that gives me inspiration to do more work and to write more and to put myself out there more.
This book is an amazing piece of fiction. I'm sure it'll do wonders. It will reach to the people. We are definitely thinking of कि यहाँ तक पहुँचे. I'm sure the message will spread across. I'm sure a lot of people will take home a lot of things through this book. But if there is one change you would love to bring to the LGBTQ plus community, what one change it would be? Immediate change.
Actually, I don't want to bring any change to the LGBTQ plus community because I think the change needs to come from the non-LGBTQ plus community.
And
you know,
what
we are
change?
here, we are who we are, and we should live our lives to the fullest. So change, for a longest time, marginalized communities are always being asked to change. कि आप थोड़ा adjust कर लो, आप थोड़ा change कर लो. औरतों को भी बोला जाता है, आप थोड़े कपड़े, cover कर लो अपने आप को, आप थोड़ा घूंघट कर लो ससुराल में. तो हमको भी बोला जाता है, आप इतना flamboyant क्यों होते हो, आपने क्यों बिंदी लगा ली. So हमको change करने की जरूरत नहीं है. जो चेंज करने की ज़रूरत है वो जो लोग ये चीज़ कह रहे हैं उनको चेंज करने की ज़रूरत है. एंड वन ऑफ द होप्स दैट आई हैव फॉर दिस बुक इज़ दैट a lot of parents will read this book because I think a lot of at least the urban English speaking parents are really looking for ways to understand their children. Not just in the LGBTQ respect, but they really want to kind of create lasting bonds and friendship with their children. And I hope that a lot of parents will read this because Vivan jo hai, Abhi ka jo character hai, he has a wonderful relationship with his mother and father. And, not without its struggles though. And I wrote that part thinking that, I hope that parents read this and see how to navigate, a relationship with a young son or young daughter in today's times. And I hope that is the audience that this book will also reach.
So the purpose will definitely be achieved. Deviance is one of my personal recommendations to definitely read out. Shantanu Bhattacharya, it was lovely.
Oh, thank you so much. I had a lovely conversation.
बहुत मजा आया, seriously. And now he's flying back to England, but I don't know when we'll meet again. But till the time we meet, till the time he publishes his next book, let's enjoy Deviance. It's going to be a great read for you as well.
Thank you, Rahul.
Thank you very much.